Welcome back to the Curse of Strahd, gentlemen. We have two new faces joining us today, Maverick and Robert. Unfortunately, John had to depart due to real-life conditions, and we, of course, wish him all the well in the world. Alrighty. With that, we shall go back to where we left off last session, which I believe
We just dropped Irina off at home.
surely keep Irina out of Strahd's hands was in a special magical artifact he had hidden in his lair. However, the party did manage to convince Esha of their abilities to keep Irina safe. After he made them swear not to bring her there to Castle Strahd again. Now, let me just see here. I believe you guys had Irina with you, and she was still unconscious. And carried by Urgal.
I thought we...
Yeah, we dropped her off with at the Burgomeister's.
No, that's true, you did.
Yeah.
And then you went to your base, I believe.
And we're at the base, yeah. We
Alrighty.
told Irina to come when she wakes up so we'd explain it.
What time is it now?
I believe the time is, let me just scroll through the quest channel. I believe the time is about 5 p.m. right now. So guys, what would you like to do as you digest what just happened and what you've been through?
Well, what? Forget where did we...
Where's Ptarmigan?
I was going to say, where am I?
I can see you on the map. Let me drag it in on the token for you.
Oh,
There he is.
So guys, what would you like to do?
yeah. Guards, and I'm like, how the past few days been around here? Just got back.
Any word from Philaren?
Being pretty quiet. Nothing much to tell. Apparently some more. Apparently, a couple of outsiders arrived at the city recently, and Hans's brother told him to come over here.
When?
Earlier today. Maybe 2-3 hours ago. He glances at the other guard who nods. Yeah, 2-3 hours.
When did it come?
Not sure. They haven't been here yet.
Let's look at the
Might be at the
window.
inn.
Well, if they show up here, just come holler. We're gonna grab dinner and crash out and Hopefully it's a nice quiet night for you guys.
As you guys are speaking to the guard, you guys do hear small footsteps approaching. And Archibald, why don't you go ahead and describe yourself, how you look like to the party?
All right. Let's see. So Archibald, he's first off, he's a halfling, so 3 feet tall. Very finely dressed, very clean. Big wide-brimmed hat with big feathers sticking out of it. And then like a really well-kept goatee, like mustache waxed, whole 9 yards. And as far as probably some of you be looking for weapons, he would carry 2 scimitars on his belt. But yeah, seems to be friendly. Big smile on his face. He's giving nods to people. I think, are we on the street right now?
Sort of. It's like a giant driveway for.
Sorry, my bad.
Place.
I left you in the city map. You can see this 2-story complex consisting of 2 buildings. And
Okay.
what you can see are definitely fellow outsiders. So far, all we've seen are humans in the city. These are the first non-humans you've seen, which indicates to you you're in the right place.
I gotcha. Well, yeah, if I catch somebody's eye, I'll probably, put a hand up, big wave, smile on my face, and say, hi, howdy.
I'll look at the others. Hello, little one. How can we help you?
Oh, well, I'm new in town, still trying to get the lay of the land, really. I just got here hours ago. I mean, in general, I'm looking for, a couple people, but you guys are, look friendly. Most of the people here are decidedly unfriendly. But who are you? My name would be Archibald. Archibald Proudfoot.
Still smiling?
Oh yeah. Very friendly, very probably hands out for a handshake at this point.
Where
I
exactly
kinda-
are you from, Archibald?
Oh, well, I think it's far from here. I had to take a portal to get here. Have you guys heard of the Sword Coast?
Kind of familiar with it. It's where I'm from.
A distant land, distant time.
Yeah, you guys would have heard of it.
I was sent here to find some people, but I honestly didn't even think Barovia was a real place until about a day ago. So I'm kind of a fish out of water, and it looks like from the looks of it, you might be as well.
Well, Barry, you've probably heard the term outsiders a lot already, haven't you?
Really, I've just got here like literally hours ago. This is the first city I've stumbled upon, so I really don't know what to make of the place.
Darwin is a really tall half elf, and I look down at you, like smiling way too much. You're definitely not from here. You're far away from home as you can possibly fucking be.
You can kiss that goodbye as well, probably.
Hey,
Onorim stands about 6 feet, skinny, but wearing a long coat. I've got long hair that's completely white.
All of our clothes actually kind of match and are tailored.
Oh, nice. I would appreciate that. I'm a fan of tailored clothes.
Isk doesn't, if he stood, probably wouldn't stand that tall, maybe 5 feet. But he's sitting on his butt like a cat. And he whispers to Onorim, "It's lucky or skilled." 2 hours. Not dead.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Probably lucky.
Why is it here?
Well,
I just
Archibald.
look down at you and I go, oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I look down at you dead serious and just go, are you useful?
Depends on the situation, but yeah, you could say I'm a jack of many trades.
And you stay alive?
I have so far.
2 hours.
You see the white-haired elf kind of like nod in agreement with what the other two are saying. Well, the orc, it seems that the orc actually didn't really notice that you arrived. He's kind of just staring at the ground, and as he's leaning on the wall thoughtfully, seems to be lost in thought.
Well, we're just about to have dinner. Perhaps you can join us and tell us your tale.
Oh, I would love to. Yeah, is there a good pub around here? I could go for like a good shepherd's pie or something.
We have a place to cook here. We have kitchens. We kind of have staff.
Oh. Oh, well, I'm glad we ran into each other.
Wealthy, but feel free to eat, and we have guest rooms.
Oh. Well, very nice to meet all of you.
We are the Great Company. Ptarmigan. Point to the very large cat. This Fisk. Thumb over my shoulder. This is Onorim. My guy I think is smarter than me.
Oh, I know I'm smarter than you.
We'll see. I go
You got
Point
to
to-
chuckle.
point over to Varys. Been silent so far. And he's,
I'm reserving my judgment.
fair enough.
Give him a tip of my hat.
Varys. I kind of look at Urgal and I go, large green friend there. Urgal.
What? What? It looks up when his name is said. Holy shit, there's a no. Hello. Urgal's the name. Sorry. I've just got a lot to think about.
Nice to meet you. Archibald Proudfoot, at your service.
Nice to meet you too. Don't worry about too much about Tom and Onorim. They tend to be sourpusses sometimes. We have fun here. And then he kind of like gives you a big grin filled with sharp teeth. A couple of them are broken.
You say that as you carry my master in the bag at your waist, Urgal.
The grin falters. Oh, sorry, he mumbles.
Anyway, that's
All right.
for tomorrow.
This goes up to Archibald. And you notice as he approaches, he walks on all fours.
Oh. So you're
Most
not
of-
looking up.
Nope, eye level. His fur is really long and kind of moves and floats even though there's no wind. Mostly black with silver streaks and green lantern-like eyes. He goes up and sits and gets way too close to your face. And looks back at the guards and looks back at you. There were two. Where's the other?
What smells am I getting as he's this close to my face?
Like cedar, leather, yeah, those are the two like
Okay.
immediate pungent smells that you get from him.
Okay. Yeah. Probably wouldn't reveal too much, but definitely like lean back till I realize you're gonna just be in my personal space. And you say, "Hi, I'm just one, sir, but if there is a second, I'd be happy to help you look for him. Do you know what we're looking for?"
I look at Darmagen.
And I go, an outsider. Somebody that doesn't look completely miserable. New, fresh faced. Hope hasn't been destroyed. They'll stand out.
Yeah, I found you all within about an hour. I think that sounds like an easy find.
Hello there. Show yourself. I produce a ball of fire in my right hand. Be skulking around in the darkness. That's one way to get yourself killed around here.
I wouldn't be surprised. And now, stand before you is a figure covered head to toe in various robes, but more importantly, their image seems to flicker in and out almost like a blind spot. And if any of you are familiar or in character would be, they are wearing a cloak of elven kind with this same level of illusion produced. Oddly enough, they walk out with surprising amount of confidence, though, or as they were taking more of a casual stroll.
Show your face here.
Not my face, but I'll give you my name. First of all, my name is Vasilla, and, well, let's say I didn't want to interrupt all of you while you were having such nice greetings.
State your business.
Well, all I'll say is you will need to take that search for the second outsider. I've already kind of been listening into, so you don't need to brief me on much aside from what you've said to him. As for that, I got no clue where I am, really. So I was told I could find you guys around here.
Us? By who?
By the guards. I was following the little one over there, mostly because, well, I wanted to take things in before I was being sort of asked a bunch of questions.
Darmagen takes kind of a dash action, and he is right behind you suddenly.
Mm-hmm.
No weapon drawn or anything.
All right.
This guy look at all familiar to me. Would I have seen anybody kind of...
What? Well, I just say this guy kind of realized that while the voice is deep, there is a feminine tinge to it. In terms of familiar, well, you can't really see the face at all.
Clothing, the style?
Give me
Doesn't ring a bell?
give me a history check. You do see a pin on the, let me see, right breast, but it's aside. The shape looks sort of familiar to you. You feel like you've seen it before, but like it was probably like a little while ago. You're not quite sure what it is.
Go over to Onorim and I go,
The pin
do
is
you know
in the
what the
shape.
symbol is?
Yeah,
Sorry.
the pin is in the shape of a dragon rearing like this. And it is made of copper.
I'll take a gander. I'll lean closer.
As you now know, she does not budge.
Maybe smarter than me. We'll see.
27. Okay, yes, Onorim. Let me just open that up. Onorim, you recognize that pin as the symbol of a particular monster hunting guild. Their names are the Wild Drakes. The Wild Drakes are not exactly from your area, but your master did commission them in the past to acquire, monster parts for various spells and potions and such like. They're fairly well known. They're not like too big, but they carry a degree of respect. This one pin is made of copper, which indicates she is a mid-level hunter. They have 5 levels, copper being the second from the bottom.
Well, Vasilia, is that correct?
Viscilla.
Vasilia. You've definitely come to the right place if you're looking to hunt for monsters.
Yeah, that's why I'm here in the first place. I was tailing some creatures. It was hard to tell even from how big they were. Let's say they ran into the mist, and so did I. And now I'm here, with not an inkling or clue as to what the hell I am, where I am exactly.
Yeah. That's just the way it goes once you enter the mists. My former master, and I turn and I look at Urgal's pouch.
Urgal sinks.
He has actually hired your group in the past, which is why I recognize the brooch you wear.
It's a shame. Casualties are expected, but at the same time, it always hurts the soul. How about this? Seems like I have a lot of homework to catch up on, and, well, I don't know if you have already, but it sounds like your old master could go for a proper toast. That, and I'm fucking hungry.
Yeah, it's been a long day for all of us. Talmadgen, should we get one of the boys to set something up in the hall?
I think, yeah. Well, if they're comfortable, they can sleep in an open cell or drag a bunk out. Whatever we need to do, I'm good with it.
The guards, Hans responds. Yeah, we can set up some temporary beds until proper room assignments can be decided. No problem.
It's not like we're here all that much anyway. At least in my own damn
otherwise you would have
house.
found out about our illegal gambling then.
Get a skim. I get a skim.
Of course. Gives you a wink through his helmet. Then realizes he can't see him, so he lifts up the helmet, gives you a wink, puts it back down. Right, the guards go break off to prepare the food, prepare some beds. Urgal sighs and says, actually, guys, would you mind? You guys can go ahead and eat. I'm going to go to the church. I have something I want to talk about with Bassoon.
All right. We will be there in the morning. I'd like to bury Melchior before we head out.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah.
Look at him and I say, please update Mother Lucia and everybody.
You can hold on to him, and I'm sorry about what I said. He'll hand you the bag of holding.
All right, no worries, Urgal.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you soon.
Urgal nods and leaves, clearly troubled by his thoughts.
Come on, Virus. Let's go
Hey.
and have some drinks with our new friends.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Eric.
Sorry I'm late. Had a little technical family difficulty there, but it's all good.
No worries. So, guys, Maverick, this is Eric, aka
Yo.
Paris. Archibald,
up?
aka Robert. This guy is the white-haired elf.
Nice to meet you all.
And their characters, Archibald is a halfling, dressed extremely fancily with a beautiful hat, while Maverick here, Lucilla, is a hooded figure who has declined so far to take it off.
Okay, and where are we right now when we meet them?
You guys are at your base.
Okay, thank you.
Oh,
In the
sorry,
garage,
Lucilla.
still kind of.
So the entrance is right here. You guys can just slide on in into the kitchen and dining hall where a meal has been prepared for you guys.
Oh, I'd probably compliment something on the way in. Like, oh, that's some very nice drapery you have there. Is that, I don't know anything about drapery, but yeah. He would be a good enough guest to compliment something in the house.
You can, Archibald, you're like kind of looking around for things to compliment. You can see it's actually a little bit threadbare. You can see a lot of very old furniture that's been cleaned up. But it's pretty Spartan here overall. The carpet that is there has just straight up just been laid over the old one.
Right, then he would just compliment the most colorful thing in the room. If nothing was nice.
That is yourself.
Oh.
Just gotta look up at him as you're struggling and looking around.
As
I'm
humble
like-
as he is short.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, we haven't had any time to even spend here. We haven't had a chance to do a damn thing with it.
So what the hell have you been busy with exactly? Doesn't sound like a normal walk in the park here, even with all the doom and gloom.
Where to begin? I had a look at Onorim and I said, give him the brutal short summary.
Yeah, go ahead. Nothing, obviously, too in depth. Given
Yes.
no offense. We really don't know who the fuck you two are.
Fair. Well, then tell me, at least tell me what you'd be comfortable telling a complete stranger, at the very least.
Tarmington, from where he's at, looks over at Vasilla and says, so you're part of like a guild that hunted? Looking at Onorim, if I understood what he said correctly?
Sorry, I was lost in thought there. Tarmington, sorry?
I was just asking, you say she was in a hunting guild?
Monster
Was
hunting.
for hire? Well, yes. Couldn't be much profit in other than that, and don't look like you're a deer hunter.
Yes, monster hunters, basically, the wild drakes, I do believe.
My guild was in acquisitions.
Doesn't sound entirely familiar, but
It was not without, it was actual work. That was my trade. I took it seriously. Now, taking up a noble cause, it'll probably end up in me being dead. I don't like it, but that's how far we've come since we've been here in what, a month? Is that right?
Something a lot, maybe closer to a month and a half, I think. But yeah, something like that.
Like it just, yeah. Whew.
No, actually, you're right. About a month.
Like, I'm not the type to take on lost causes. So we've got every deal possible with every faction possible. There are hags. There are werewolves. There are things that live in the underground.
Wait,
There-
those aren't real.
Well, they
Hags
all
and
are
werewolf? Oh no. You're serious.
Take a look
A
at that
whole-
pin and tell me that they're fake. It's my entire profession.
I hold up my hands, and you notice that they're actually kind of long and claw-like. They're human, but they kind of resemble rat hands. I'm like, this fucking place did this to me. I don't like it.
Where am I?
A place not only out of time. Time is slower here, but you are out of, like, have you heard of, like, the planes of existence?
It's been forever since I brushed up on it, but I got a rough idea.
Okay.
And oh shit, we're out of the material plane, aren't we?
We are somewhere else in something else. This place eats.
So you said we're out of time and it goes slower. Does that mean that I can probably be back for my 3-day weekend?
Well, it depends on how quickly you want to finish this up. Well, if they've been here for a whole month and had a slew of business, then maybe things will go faster for us than we think. That entirely depends on who you're fighting, though. You sound.
I just look over and I go, I want you to understand something. If you die here, you still don't get to leave.
Well, I'm gonna need a courier. I'm gonna have to send a letter to my aunt and uncle. They think I'm gonna be back in 3 days. When we're in town, can you point me to a courier service, please?
If you want to get a message out, the only way I know of is to befriend the local vampire evil god.
Vampires real too.
So that's who you're making all the allies and such for, then, huh? It's not often you see someone make so many pacts with, as you said, werewolves and hags, unless there's a bigger foe at play.
I will make a deal with the gods themselves to destroy what plagues this place.
Did you guys just show up out of nowhere, kind of like I did a while back, and kind of like everybody, you were just kind of thrown out here? Is that how?
Yeah, I go, yeah, they were here in like 2 hours ago. They just got here. Brand new.
Much
That's
like yourself.
interesting how we all have sort of a different backgrounds, but ended up here slightly different ways. But I will say this: I'm getting out of here one way or another. So if you have the similar plans, you can stick by me. But I've also learned that it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be, and it sucks. So welcome to the team.
Well,
And stay
thanks.
alive, you're going to be part of us. That type of place.
I can see why everyone's outside so chipper now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And as you're talking, despite the tired getup, she does not really try to hide her reactions. She's stroking her chin, shrugging. The body language is there to react to. And with that, she pulls out a flask, pops it open, starts drinking, sets it down. I guess I'll be saying take my time here then.
Very nice.
Enjoy that.
Oh, this isn't alcohol. No, this is coffee.
Enjoy that too. Any luxury in life, this place will suck away from you if you love it.
Hans, was our drinks?
Well, you see, there hasn't been a new shipment quite yet from there, but I hear they're working on it.
Take time.
Yes, probably in a month or so. They'll be able to use what they saved. So goes the news.
Did we not have some stores of wine before we left?
No.
I remember there was wine.
Yeah, I am so sorry, sir, but
That's fine. That's fine.
me and Hans drank it. I'm sorry. He just had his baby girl born, and we wanted to celebrate, and we figured he wouldn't notice a little bit, but then we got drunk, so a little bit turned into a lot of bit, and we kind of ended up drinking most of it.
I look over at him and I go, I don't fucking blame you. But beyond that, how are the nightmares in Vallaki now?
Much improved. Much improved. I feel like it has been a few days since I've had the last one.
Nightmares?
Yes. This place attacks you when you sleep.
Oh, so it's not
Every
personal
fucking night. The city is the only haven or to get drunk.
Hey, speaking of that, we do have Tarmogen has been pretty hit pretty hard. I'll be honest. He's taking it. But we do have something that can help with that we share. Do we still have that little doll? Did we procure that? Okay.
Thorn's doll somewhere.
All right.
Yes,
It's called Barovia. All
everything.
Wait, you know that?
All that's in it belongs to Strahd.
Every stone unturned, or every stone turned over, back of every leaf may as well have his name written on it.
We killed it. We leave.
We hope.
You said Strahd was his name, right? I assume that's the guy running the show here, that vampire god. You said-
Lord Strahd von Zurich, last king of Barovia.
Zarovek.
And also, just so that we're all on the same page here, these guys want to kill Strahd. I want to kill his horse and take it back home. So when it comes to that, the horse is mine. Carry on.
Since it's my literal goddamn job, I think I can help out for the pure sport of it, though I do have my own reasons for being here. And I think the quarry I'm tracking is also still in Barovia. It's carrying something concerningly powerful into the fray. So you said that you've had all these factions and allies and such.
You're pursuing people, outsiders. Long ago, how long ago would they have come here?
Same time as me. Maybe a little earlier.
Time travel's different. Even a day, with several days, which is an eternity here.
So, well, then I guess worst case scenario, then, well, worst case scenario is best case scenario.
Is it a young couple?
No, it's a pack of were creatures.
Which flavor?
I don't know. I know they're large, they're massive, and they're strong enough to take out an entire druidic village.
Fisk.
Keep in
They
mind,
ranging beyond Barovia? I look at Fisk and Onorim. Do you think they're ranging beyond Barovia? Odd.
Only with the blessing of Strahd.
Don't know what they are. Need
What
to know
look-
first.
Interlopers. From what little I understand, a lot of these monstrosities and creatures typically don't get along very well, but if he's strong enough to be able to forge pacts or at least put pressure on them, then that makes my job a lot harder and a lot more interesting.
Well, you should know that outside these cities' walls, being built a segregated section of the city. It's where the werewolves will live. Very strange place.
Well, one clan anyway.
Multiple
We encounter
clans.
the others. Oh, yes. Clans with power struggles.
With different alliances.
Shit, I didn't sign up to be a politician, so you guys can keep track of who's who.
I go, just say almost nothing about anything. Just try not to. If a line of conversation changes quickly, just play along. Frequently have to innovate. What is the word? Onorim, do you know the word? Actors troupe. Improvise, I guess. What?
Adapt.
You don't give your word if you do not mean it. Bargains are ridden hard here.
All right. My line of work is usually kill on sight, but if it's got this level of complexity, then fuck. Oh, wow.
Meanwhile, Tarjan pulls out his little stack of parchments where he keeps all his notes and just kind of studies them while everybody talks.
Say, speaking of kill on sight, I'm here looking for people. So let's just establish. Actually, you guys have her outsiders. You might have noticed. Has anyone seen? Let's see. She was I called her Lena at the time. It's been a long time, but gnome. She had patch over an eye, little mark on her cheek. But yeah, if we see her, could you please refrain from killing her for a minute?
Oh, is she any form of were creature?
Not that I know of, but honestly, I thought I knew the girl. I knew her for years, and then she just kind of left. So I don't know what she is anymore. I didn't think this place was real until about 3 days ago.
She doesn't
I
try
don't-
and kill us. Don't have to slaughter her, which I would prefer anyway. No, we're not out to murder the world. We're
I
not to kill
don't.
randomly.
To put it very politely and bluntly, I don't care about your romance problems, but if she is not part of any of my quarry, then we will not have any issues. From the sounds of it, this doesn't seem like that.
Oh no, it'd be more of an interrogation thing. And then, like I said, I'm still coming to terms with this area. But if anybody meets a girl named was it Ariok DM? I don't want to mispronounce it.
Ariok.
Ariok and a guy named Kane. If you see them, I would also like to talk to them as well.
Who's the guy?
Kane Hargraves. He's connected to an event. Well, all the people are connected to the event.
Huh?
Do you have a like in what he looks like Like the girl?
Yeah, no, I'll cast like a minor illusion to like kind of do a facsimile of his face.
What's your task with these people?
Honestly, I'm just trying to find him and ask some questions, and then depending on the questions, I will figure out step 3. But I'm still coming to grips with things.
Do we recognize the face?
Any
No
of
one
the
except
three faces?
Tarmogen. No one except for Tarmogen does initially. Let me think for a moment.
Kind of giggling over in the corner.
Fisk and no, he's not here. Okay, Fisk and Varys, go ahead and give me history checks, please. And Onorim too, actually. Yeah, just everybody give me Fisk, Varys, and Onorim give me history checks.
Yeah, they'd be old ones, but it would be as I knew him at the time.
Not really good with faces.
Varys, I'm gonna DM you something.
Fisk is carving under the table with his nail.
How loud is it? Just imagine we're doing all this monologuing. There's just a grating sound in the background.
Oh, they don't know about Scumble.
They will.
On a side note, we are also on the keep your eye out for our friend Feyrar and Unicorn. He hasn't returned.
Did you say unicorn?
Hmm.
I think he did.
You're
Yes.
rocking my world.
Yes.
Lauren is his name. He's majestic. But he's also lost. And possibly dead. Which would really suck.
Unicorn, we did call a friend. And hopefully, still can.
Strahd wanted his blood.
And took his horn.
I'm assuming that's just a private note, right? And we can move on? Or is that something that is somehow being...
Just up to you. That's just the result of the history check.
Okay. So I look at him and just kind of, interesting.
Thomas, did you find something comical?
You know, the people I keep mentioning I'm trying to find, that's them.
You've
Oh.
got to be kidding me.
Of course not. I always say, fuck Barovia.
That's what they say.
And that narrows down some of our work. But wanted to go back a little bit on something you said earlier. Said some of the werewolves are living outside of the town, or at least one of the clans.
Well, they will be, hopefully soon. This is in progress. A little bit of resistance because the werewolves in this town have been at war for as long as they remember.
And
Change.
Who negotiated that deal?
Me.
Sounds like a lot of work had to be done if you got not only just two groups of people who have been feuding, to put it lightly, for as long as they did, to just settle down, even with the resistance. But if they're living outside of town, it doesn't sound like they're getting the same level of treatment.
Just wait till you see the feuds that the demons and the hags have. That ain't nothing.
I've heard enough stories about hags, and I don't plan on meeting any of them anytime soon. I feel like that's going to be changing regardless if I like that or not.
Oh, no.
Well, you will learn them by name.
Charmage will have to tell you some stories over an ale one night.
I pull out a Nothic, this big jewel. Got an eye in it. Set it on the table.
Hey, Daniel, would I recognize this? Obviously.
Yeah, go ahead and give me what would we call this? Arcana check with advantage.
Okay. Oh, you guys are gonna see some luck here.
That one.
Oh! Nice.
Yes, you recognize this immediately. This is a Nothic's eye. A Nothic is a creature that once was a mage of some sort, twisted by their own curiosity and being not careful enough with experimentation. After all, what is magic but the user forcing their will on reality? And if you're not careful, it can be a sort of monkey's paw. You turn into a creature of pure curiosity and literal physical lust and hunger for knowledge. Nothics feed on secrets. They feed on aspects of your personality. You can see that this one has a deeper, richer color, indicating that this Nothic was fed very, very well indeed.
I'll be honest, I thought you guys were blowing some smoke out your ass for at least half of that. This year kind of proves the otherwise. So, props to you, I guess. With that said, though, how many deals have you been striking since you've gotten here? Because it sounds like it might be a bit of a web you've gotten yourself into.
I have no idea. I just take that thing and I go, this has part of me in it. I have to go to a city overrun by undead to have it shattered to get it back. That's just one step.
And whose fault is that?
Oh, something fucked up would have happened to somebody else.
That's fair.
But it hurts. I am a crippled person because of this shit.
We do have pretty good times with the local government, though, for all of our adventures. So that's a positive.
Yeah. This building was provided, and the guards are provided. Take what we can. Take what good things there can be made of it, because you need every bit of good that you can.
Don't have to tell me twice. Holy shit. You know how long
I don't know if your gig is money or magic or what.
The sport.
Ovia has it. What is it?
The sport. I don't care if you want to pay me, if you want to, or as much of the money as possible, as long as I can feed myself and I can find, well, the sons of bitches that took what I'm looking for, then honestly, I'll help you out with whatever you need. This is personal. But that's a story for another day. And she starts drinking her drink again.
DM, is there this is a stretch, but does my dark vision help look through the darkness of the cloak at all, so I can see if this, just a little bit of facial expression?
Let me see here. Mav, was this the homebrewed item, or did you end up going
This
with
is the Cloak of Elvenkind. I
Cloak of Elvenkind.
think they have a thing where the hood is automatically shrouded in darkness.
let
If
me
not,
see.
then I don't know. That's why I've heard. Maybe a different interpretation.
I think
I've
it
heard
might.
from
That, I think you're thinking of Stoodle's interpretation. Because
Okay,
I'm not saying
all right.
like a thing about your face being shrouded in particular.
All
I
right.
was kind of wondering about that. I'm like, can I be doing that?
Yeah.
The face is something they're actively concealing, but everything else they seem to be pretty laissez-faire about.
I'd say give me a perception check, and it'd be a fairly difficult one because she very purposefully is hiding her face.
Yeah. Oh, maybe not.
All right.
Or not.
The mystery lives for at least longer than an hour. All right.
You see Varys actively like blinking, like squinting, trying to look more, and it's terribly obvious.
Yeah, you see her tug her hood down a little more.
And then he'll just kind of twiddle his fingers a little. Oh, it wasn't.
Uh-huh. All right.
I said, hey, just do me a favor. Before you go to kill somebody, get my attention and check in. All I'm saying. Sometimes we have to let people live we would not normally want to let live.
Check in as in.
Just let's talk about it before you do.
There's a lot of there's a lot of politics in Barovia, so
You guys make it sound wonderful.
Oh, it's
You guys
awesome.
should be real estate agents.
God.
We've got a castle we can sell you.
Fisk whispers to Onorim. Real estate.
House. Buy a house. Explain it later.
Why not call it a house?
It's a silly language.
Poem.
Just goes back to carving underneath the table again.
Who are you?
Well,
And she just outright bluntly just points over to Fisk.
What did you ask?
Oh, I cut out. She just says, "What are you?"
We don't know.
Don't know.
Are you one of these were creatures I've heard so much about today?
I was reading my mind.
No offense. I hope that's not offensive, or is asking offensive. I'm sorry. I've learned so much today.
Well, let's see if he is offended. Are you?
Doesn't look
Very
offended. He has a
impressive.
very stoic, kind of almost lost look. You might mistake it for him not paying attention. Except that he answers. We are a werewolf.
What do you say?
We are not a were creature.
Varys
We are
will,
what we are.
Varys will step up and say, "That's Fisk, and he's a badass. And if you guys are going to be on our team or adventure with us, he's going to save your ass at some point. So he is who he is. Get used to him. He's a friend."
Oh, it's very nice to meet you, Mr. Fisk.
Varys and Onorim hear a light purring. Still not paying attention though.
All right.
Hell of a day.
At that point, Tarman just stands up and he goes, that one's the best friend you could possibly have, I think. That he steps off and heads to his room. He's like, I'll see you all in the morning.
Good night, Tomogen.
What time is it right now?
As you guys are waiting for the food to be cooked and everything, chatting with your new friends, let's say time ticked. You guys kind of lost track of time. It's about 9 o'clock.
So we have food coming.
No, you guys have been eating.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I got here.
No worries. There was mashed potatoes with garlic, cabbage leaves stuffed with chicken liver and rice, and tea because no alcohol.
Okay.
Just visually, in case you didn't see it, Fiska's been under the table the whole time. Kind of laying down on his belly.
It's a man cat. Ooh.
And I would have been giving him all of the meat off of my plate and throwing it down. Just eating the rice and the salad or whatever.
Happily taking it.
The Hans, the other guard called that was just as Hans comes in, nodding to Archibald and Vasila. The guest rooms have been made ready.
All right.
Follow me.
I'll see you guys in the morning. Because I need to fucking sleep.
Good night, Vasila.
Night.
It's quite the eventful day. A lot to process.
Ferris will walk out and go to bed as well.
So
Good night.
that's at this point. Is everybody okay with saying you guys go to bed?
Yeah.
No, is there anything else you guys
Yeah.
want to do before bed?
I guess like a room wasn't offered, so I'll just sleep under
No.
one of these tables. Only 3 feet tall, but so I don't take a lot of
The
space.
guard
Not-
said follow him for the rooms. He said
Yeah,
that.
you got you.
You
That's
can take a nap with Fisk, It's fun.
Yeah, so the guard leads you to what has been very obviously been converted from jail cells in the past. Right here, there's several cells. He shrugs
Yeah.
apologetically. Sorry, the best I could do under short notice.
I understand. I'll pull out my bedroll and just kind of make the best of it.
Yeah, good night, sir. And he'll retreat out.
I'll hand him a copper on the way out.
Oh, sorry, us Barovians don't really use that, but I'll keep it as a souvenir. Thank you.
He rolls his eyes and he gives him the rest of the coppers and says, "Can you throw these away for me then?"
Sure.
Do I overhear that one bit?
Yeah. You're like in the opposite room, yeah, so you can hear that.
Still poke her head out, just fuck.
I'll shrug back like, I don't know. This place is crazy.
No, it just means I'm broke. No, accept currency. Oh, damn it, that's right.
DM, I'm going
see
to spend 2 hours before bed and memorize the spell.
Okay.
Or copy it.
Alrighty.
I scrub the dirt off the road and we do what we talked about with the identify thing.
Ah, yes. I thought you said detect magic. You wanted to identify?
No, we already did it. The identify, yeah, because you gave me the schools and everything. Did it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I do that. get as clean as I possibly fucking can and go to bed.
Righty. So let me see here. The time is now 8:20. So here's what we'll do, guys. We'll take a break a little bit earlier than usual. I think I could use a little bit of a refill of tea.
Heck,
In the meantime, gentlemen, I'd like you to roll me nothing at all.
Yay.
I roll anyways. No, thank you.
Shit.
I don't. No.
Like, wait a minute. Really? Come on.
I don't get to make them miserable until you guys leave Vallaki.
Starting soft.
Yeah. It seems that the the bones of Saint Urgal are beginning to truly take effect, as it's been, I believe, enough days for it to begin to block the nightmares. And you guys will all wake feeling refreshed.
And no pain or sickness or anything?
Nope.
By the way, DM, I took about an hour before bed in the shop. I'll message you later about that, and I can roll for it or something later.
No worries. Ooh, boy. All right. So, it's the break of dawn, and it's about 9 a.m. You guys can smell breakfast being prepared. What would you like to do?
These guys can grab breakfast. I'm going to grab my dinner. You guys go ahead and do stuff. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Should we haul ass? Get the ball rolling here.
Yeah, I imagine you guys eat your breakfast, like with your new friends. I would say would you guys have requested Hans to pop out last night, maybe pick up a couple of horses for your new buddies?
As I eat, nice. During that level of exhaustion.
Yeah, no more of those while you guys are in Vallaki.
I tell the guard we're going to be running around a lot today. We're going to start with, I think, the church. If you see Irina and she's looking for us, just tell her to find us. We'll be around. Usual places.
All right. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Go. There isn't even any wine to buy for you all, is there?
Not yet, I'm afraid. I was asking that fellow at the Blue Waters Inn, Erwin, this guy, and he said it will probably be at least a month.
I apologize for the dry spell. It didn't start it. We did stop it.
Hey, you saved my sister during that goddamn festival.
All right.
We owe you our lives.
Take care of this place. We'll have some scumble sometime. And I just smile.
He looks excited. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm going to chow down. Just to everybody, we head to the church first, wherever they're at. I guess they're outside eating on the porch. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, everyone's eating, and so what you guys are done eating? What is your first location you'd like to go to?
Church.
Church?
Hey, Tundral.
I'm taking you to church to worship at the shrine of my lies. You can tell me your sins. I'll sharpen my knife. Dun 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 dun.
Dun dun.
You know what? The important thing is I made myself laugh. Let's see. All right. So, you guys definitely... The change that has come over Vallaki is pretty apparent. The streets are a lot more full. You see people faces a lot less gray, a lot less unhappy. You're actually hearing conversation, and as you know, and people like actually giving you guys respectful nods as you pass. Like you see a couple of men tip their hats. Varys, you catch a couple of eyes. Let me see. All right.
I'm watching for a particular guy that was tailing us a long time ago. You little
Give
bastard.
me a perception check, if you please.
I'm just going to say, from a visual perspective,
Oh, wait.
because in the beginning of
That would
this
be
campaign,
normal,
apparently
not
that was a thing, an issue.
Well,
Fisk is still walking on all fours through the city.
Mm-hmm. That is something that you guys will notice. That people, people you can tell are still a little bit burdened by that, but it's not like that, like that
The initial-
flinch of disgust that it was like initially, or fear or misunderstanding. Now it's people
There goes
seem
the weird
to.
giant cat.
Yeah, here comes you.
Oh, it's him.
He's a weird giant cat, but he's our weird giant cat.
Yeah, it's like-
Like a mascot.
Yeah, exactly, like a bit of a mascot, like that. Yes. And
I'll take it, I guess.
Yeah, let me see here. Let me see here. Oh boy. No problem, Sarius. I would imagine you could have told Urgal that as I think you did tell Urgal that actually as you left. Let's see here. I'm trying to get the map to load. It's taking a moment. It's taking a minute. Give me just a second. In the meantime, I'll adjust the music.
Is Urgal coming with us?
Urgal is not with you. Like, you guys wake up, Urgal is not there.
Yeah, he left for the church last night and hasn't been back as far as I know.
Said he was meeting up with some bassoon clergyman.
Yeah, well, you'll see shortly, probably. Don't worry about it. That's where we're headed first.
I think I might worry about it anyways. Whatever.
Friendship means something here. Find your friends, make sure they're okay.
Right. So, you guys arrive at the church. The time is about... The time is about 11 a.m. And you guys can hear a little bit of music coming from inside, as well as an ongoing sermon. And I'm going to move you guys in right now. Okay, can you guys confirm that the map loaded for you guys?
Looks good.
My sheet's taking up my half of my screen as usual. There we go.
Mother Lucia is currently giving a sermon in Barovia. And you see her eyes light up when she notices you guys enter.
How does she look?
She looks tired.
Okay.
She still looks pretty bad, but it seems, some sleep and eating has improved her somewhat. Although you do notice that she's now using a cane that she did not need before.
Oh.
She nods to you guys and says something in Barovian, and you guys see people people turn around in their seats, and applause begins ringing out. Not exactly, like crazy or thundering, but just, just polite, thankful, filled with gratitude. Bassoon, you guys see Bassoon kind of looks over from his seat and gives you guys a nod, but you guys can see that he has a look of concern on his face. He's sitting next to Governess Victoria. After about 20 more minutes, the sermon ends and people begin filing out slowly. Everyone who passes gives you a smile, a murmured thank you, or just generally everyone is very grateful for you guys. It's very, very clear to see.
During the whole sermon, Fisk is like sticking his tongue out at the kids. Or
the kids are all giggling the whole time.
Kind of doing this thing, with his hand behind his head.
I was gonna say when they walk in, they get the round of applause. So that hanging in the back with Archibald would just kind of lean over and be like, "I thought, like I said, I was wrong again about them blowing smoke out their ass."
Yeah, I know. They might be telling the truth.
More than that, I missed a lot. Ooh.
Victoria shoots you a very sharp glare.
I just turn over with my hand still behind my head and just look at her. The hand stops moving, but I just look at her.
You see her snort for a moment, and then she turns away. Alrighty. And yeah, as the crowds file out, except the two gentlemen at the front who are sitting politely with pleasant expression. One of them, sorry, not this one. This one will say something to Mother Lucia in Barovian. She'll answer, "Oh, that's Vitania." Gentlemen, I'm so glad to see you. How is everyone? She coughs a little bit.
Better than others.
We're alive.
Well, that's good. Victoria, if you could take the children. Yes. Come along, children. No, we want to stay. The kids have gathered around Fisk, and Fisk, you see, actually, Artur is amongst them and doesn't seem to be. Come on, brain. Exiled? Rejected? It doesn't seem an outcast. It doesn't seem to be an outcast anymore. You see both Fieska and Blanca, the girls from before, who were particularly mean to him, just sitting next to him, as if it was the most natural thing in the world. And when he catches your eye, he gives you a big smile with a couple of teeth missing.
I just blink really slow. I don't say anything.
All right.
Start purring.
Victoria looks to Lucia and she sighs and chuckles and say, "All right, they can stay. If the gentlemen don't mind, I suppose." I see you have new faces as well. Greetings to you. I am Mother Lucia, and welcome to the Church of Saint Andral.
Morning. I was not expecting a warm welcome seeing everything else here, but once again, my expectations are consistently subverted.
It is thanks to our friends here that they are subverted. I'm happy to say. Us Vallakians have been through quite a lot recently, and had it not been for the Grey Company, I don't think there would still be a Vallaki to speak of.
So it is. Seems I made quite the friends then.
You did. She'll glance with sorrow at Onorim. Urgal told me what happened. I'm so sorry. She'll put a hand on your shoulder.
Thank you for your concern, Mother. But for the thoughts of the living, have you seen Urgal? He did not come home last night.
I believe you went to speak with Bassoon. Bassoon stands up guiltily. Yeah, right. About that. Kind of glance behind his shoulder curiously at the new arrivals. Gives you guys a nod, but approaches Onorim. Urgal's left. He's been tormented by the voice of our God. Whoosh. Says there's a destiny he needs to fulfill, and that doesn't want to distract, to derail what you guys want to do. I tried to convince him to stay, but you know him. Stubborn bastard. But he gave me some of his things, said you'll need them more than he will. I can lift a sack from under the bench and hand it over to Onorim. I'm sorry.
Fair enough. Can't say I'm completely surprised, given the path that we've all taken to get here. But I doubt it is the last time we'll see our friend.
We have a nice bag that'll hold all his stuff until he decides to come back, if he does. I'm good with that.
There we go. I'll lean over and say something to Mother Lucia and say to Onorim, well, if you need me, you know where to find me. I'm just going to get to work now.
For the challenges you faced with us.
Glance at the children and then back to you and gives you a bit of a grin and say, if it wasn't for you, I'd still be crippled. I owe you my life. I owe you my body, my strength. You need me to die somewhere? Hell, I'm doing it for you.
I'd rather you live.
That's a figure
kind of my
speech.
aim.
It's a figure of speech.
But see how dire it gets. Woman here. I think we all owe her.
Oh, pish posh, if it wasn't. Well, I think we're all caught in a cycle of compliments, and there's things you're probably very busy. Bassoon, thank you so much. It'll just be outside. I'll nod and say, I'll see you outside, gentlemen. And Bassoon will exit stage left. In the meantime, and Mother Lucia will look back. I believe these gentlemen were hoping to meet with you. Hello, says the man on the left. He's bearing a wide smile, open and honest, and has rather fancy and colorful clothing, unusual for a Barovian. His companion is a lot more serious looking and has a severe little mustache. Both men look quite young. Mr. Vasily, The stage is yours. Right, of course. Gentlemen, hello. My name is Vasily von Holtz, and this is my manservant, Cecil. Cecil nods. He's not a great speaker, but first of all, Mr. Onorim, I would like to express my deepest consternation at your loss. Truly, I would. All of us in Vallaki are very thankful for what you did, and we all share in your loss. I want you to know that, truly. And well, he puts his hand on your shoulder, Onorim.
Just nod.
Oh my, I've made things awkward, haven't I? Perhaps I should do this after you have your little service. I'll just wait in here with Cecil. Is that all right, Mother Lucia? Oh, yes, of course. Thank you, Mr. Van Holtz. Yes. And he'll sit back down, patting the bench next to him for Cecil to sit. And Cecil sighs and takes a seat. Mother Lucia sighs and looks at the group. Bassoon dug the grave yesterday, so I'm ready whenever you are.
Let's get it done.
I put it next to Tomas. I hope that was okay.
Absolutely. Shall we?
Let's go. And with that, you guys will be led outside towards the left side there.
So Fisk, as he sees everybody leaving, gets up. And all the kids kind of fall off him.
Yeah, like you feel like Arthur's like, no, like starting to hold on. And laughs as he falls. The kids are kind of in a big giggle pit.
He goes over to Arthur, sits in front of him, reaches in and pulls out a top. Looks exactly like all the other tops that Fisk has made for the other kids, but this one has a little wolf running around the outside edge. So when you spin it, it looks like the wolf is running. And I give it to him. And then I just give a nod to the governess and pad out and follow the rest.
He looks at it a little bit confused, and then Yeska shows him, here's how you do it, and then she shows him to do it. He'll give you a big truthfully smile and just hug your leg very hard. Mr. Fisk, if you see Milivoy out there, can you tell him to come back and visit us? We miss him.
If we see him.
He'll nod, satisfied with the answer, and join the other kids in playing with his new toy.
Join the others.
Mother Lucia smiles at the scene and leads you guys outside. Ooh. There, but that's on me. I'm just gonna move you guys to the new map. Just give me a moment. Vasila and Archie, I'm assuming you guys follow them into the graveyard, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of going with the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, so I'm not gonna jump. yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, oh, this is like cutscene territory. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, if anything, maybe a little prestidigitation in front of the kids to get them to smile or something. But yeah, I'm just hanging back and just absorbing all this.
Oh, they appreciate that. They laugh.
Mozilla is my background, just like muted in the wall. Just like I'm not touching that. I'm not good with kids.
Not good for
Liable
kids.
to eat them.
Okay.
Oh, small ones, lovely.
Right, you guys emerge into the church's graveyard, where Bassoon has like a grave. Mother Lucia approaches and turns to you, Onorim. Gives you a nod.
Reach down and grab the bag that I'm carrying. Open it up and call Varys' arm over to give me a hand.
Walking over to help him do what he needs to.
I open the bag up so that they can reach in and pull them out.
Alrighty.
Fiscal pat over to
Pull out the
Archibald and Vasilla and just lay down on the ground in front of them.
thin body of Melchior. In his tattered robes, even you, Onorim, can lift him. He's lost so much weight. A disturbing fact, because to you, Onorim, as soon as he's completely out, his head has been reformed. And you can feel that he's breathing as soon as he's out of the sack. His head is still covered, like with all of those eyes that have been inserted into it, seemingly haphazardly.
Does Fisk see this too?
Yeah, all of you, everyone who's standing, actually can see this if they're paying attention. Mother Lucia is not, because she's not holding him. It's very, very faint on him. But because the way you have him held, you can tell.
I see a head back on him.
Yes.
I pop up to all fours, and the hair starts moving a little faster.
Yeah, seeing that, I would probably stop debating whether I should pet the cat and then put my hand to my sword.
I just kind of hand on his chest and like, this guy's breathing?
Feel a very weak pulse, very small breaths, almost like in tiny little gasps.
I look at Onorim and I like, all right, smart, can you explain this one for me? I need help.
And you said the eyes have reformed? I'll look at Tarmagen. It's not him and it's not natural. I do believe there's only one way to end this. If you may consider doing me that favor.
Move right here.
Oh my. Mother Lucia like gasps and puts her hand to her mouth. Bassoon looks very grim. He's unconscious.
See Vasilla reposition carefully around the group.
Vasilla and Archibald, what you guys can see is Onorim is holding a very, very thin old man in like these tattered robes. And when you guys kind of get a closer look, you can see that he has a very wispy beard and that his head has been shaven clean and contains like these eyes, like it's almost haphazardly inserted. You can see some of them moving under pupils. Some of them like have popped open and kind of like looking around in different directions.
How's my party reacting to this? Like, should I be like cure wounds or should I like stabby stab? Like, how's everybody else?
Cure
How's the
wounds
party?
or inflict wounds. You decide.
See Tarmagin stand up, and I Mother Lucia, go inside.
But
Need to go inside.
Please,
Sorry.
turn away.
she looks like she's about to ask more, but seeing the looks on your faces and your tones of voice, she'll nod and say, "Morning, Lord, preserve you all." And she'll hurry inside.
And as she leaves, Vasilla actually looks over. So, how did he, well, can't say die at this point. What happened to him?
Can
More
I honor
as
him?
in to what left to him?
Gotta like this to honor him.
Not the time.
Well,
Tomagen, can you? And I will lean his neck backwards in my arms, and I'll look at Tarmagen.
Um,
Melchior,
I cast Shadow Blade. Metallic black with blue iridescence. Scimitar of shadow appears. Brace yourself, friend. Trying not to hit his arm. Go for
Melchior,
his throat.
Ibn Faisal, shine forth thy light, bring back the darkness. Life where there was once death, growth where there was all was barren. Peace from where there was strife, warmth where clawed fingers of ice. Mercy where there was none, knowledge where there was ignorance. Comfort where there was fear. Let the sun rise, let the shadows flee, both in this world and in the minds of men. Rest, Master.
Tomagen, I'd like you to give me an attack roll. Are you slitting the blade or are you cutting off the head?
A slit as I draw it towards me to cut the throat. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to.
Shadowy
give its
blade
arm.
traces almost practically gently across the throat. No blood is forthcoming immediately. The wound simply opens. Like you see, for example, the slit is formed and no blood's coming out. And then you see it opens and an eye stares at all of you. And then it begins to cry blood. Melchior sputters. And stops breathing, stops muttering. The eyes on his head move about crazily before closing one by one.
Finish it all the way.
Blade face up, gently work it below the head and neck. Pull straight up to sever the head.
Melchior's head is severed from his neck. You see this cascade of eyeballs falling to the ground and stopping from his throat. No blood, just eyeballs. He's unmoving. They fall into the dirt where they look around for a moment, seemingly without muscle or tissue, and then begin to wither almost immediately.
Gently take the body out of Onorim's hand completely. Just lay it in the ground.
Melchior's tired body is laid in the ground.
On my finger, I will slowly remove the green ring and bending down into the the soft soil, I will slip the ring back on his finger. I will then reach into my pouch and I will pull out my little box. Inside, I will remove the beating heart. Is it still beating?
It is still beating.
At your wish, I will keep this for now, but I will return it. I'll close the box and I'll put it back in my bag and position the head where it should be. I stand up.
Soon. Size. Should I not towards this shovel?
Please. We are done here. For now.
Soon,
Thought we were done. Thought we were done before. We sure, Onorim?
It is Barovia. What can I say?
I just kind of look over at Vastilla and Archie and go, like I say, fuck Barovia.
Thank you, Tomajan. I owe you a debt. Vasily and Archibald, I apologize that you had to see that.
What did I see? It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Back inside, shall we? Thank you.
Indeed.
Thank you, Bassoon.
I'll stay out here and just make sure it
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yell if you need us. Gone past, and I'm like, there isn't much time to grieve in this place. Just kind of keep going.
Bassoon leans on the nearby tombstone and stares at the grave warily. Right, you guys all head back inside?
Yeah. I don't feel like I have much to add to this. I think my character's a little in shock right now, but yeah.
Fair.
I will say Vasil will comment about wanting to ask about that slightly more in detail when the time's appropriate. Seems that she has her own concerns about that.
Very fair. Very fair.
This takes a detour to Tomas's grave. And just sits in front of it for...
Tomas's grave is well taken care of. You can still see his shield shining proudly. It seems Bassoon or somebody else has been making sure it stays clean.
I'm going to press digitate and make it look dirty and see what happens.
Do you do this in front of everybody else, or are you kind of hanging back as...
No, more as a prank type thing. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for my moment.
And
I'm small, I can hide.
so you try to do it subtly.
I'll say roll me a stealth check there.
I'm gonna see if I see you do it.
Yeah. Roll me a stealth check there, man.
Are we rolling perceptions, or are we just doing passives here?
I'll passives for this.
Okay. All right.
18. And anybody has a passive over 18? 18 or
Mhm.
over?
Yep.
Onorim, you hear the unmistakable mutterings of a spell being cast. Turn around.
Yeah.
You see Archibald casting prestidigitation. Tomas's shield looks a little bit murky.
This will immediately go over and clean it again.
I just
Okay.
kind of look and I go, humor's needed, but maybe not with him. He was a friend.
Trying to lighten the mood a little, but point taken.
No worries, not angry. Just saying. It'll be time for laughter and drunken revelry. Big fan.
If you were looking for a reaction, Fisk wasn't exactly thrilled. He didn't see you do it, but he wasn't thrilled to see magical dirt just appear on his shield. He knew something was up.
Oh no. Okay.
All right, you guys re-enter the church. By now, the music has stopped, and Mother Lucia is chatting for a moment with Vasily, who's talking very, very animatedly. The kids are gone. When you guys re-enter, she say, "Is it done?
I just
What was
nod.
that? Are you able to tell me?"
One of us knew. We found them. That was the best we could do to save them.
I see. I'm very sorry to hear that.
So the town seems to be doing better.
Vasily stands up. Splendid, splendid. The dirty business is done with. Yes, the town is doing better. And we're like, need I say, it is all thanks to you, the great company. Very capable people. Wasn't I saying it just last night, Cecil? Very, very capable. Extremely competent, honestly. Very.
Insight check.
Seems
Cecil merely nods. Sure, go ahead and give me an insight check.
Just kidding. Stoic face, but just curious what I see.
This guy truly believes that you guys are capable and competent. And hell, is he wrong? No.
kind of look over at him. I go, you seem to pay attention.
Well, I mean, how else would one survive in Barovia, right? You have to. You have to, don't you, Cecil? Not. See, even Cecil agrees. Even Cecil knows. Absolutely. Paying attention is absolutely important. It is vital. And you know what? I'm sure that each and every one of you, sharp as a tack, attention at all and every time.
As he's talking, Fisk is going up and sniffing his legs and Cecil's.
That is a combination of lavender, rose, and a little bit of wine that you're smelling, my friend. Very expensive, but no. I am a man of means. I'm a man of means.
Completely ignoring him, just smelling him anyway.
Darmian's going to look this guy over. His mannerisms, how he's dressed, anything rings a bell.
Give me a perception check. I guess I'd say everybody who wants to can give me a perception check. You too, Fisk, because you're sniffing him. So, that's a 13, and that's a 15. And that's a 17. Yeah, so this guy does indeed smells of the things he says he smells like. Head to toe, he's dressed like a fop. He reminds you a little bit of Escher in the way he dresses, although like where Escher was like very free-flowing comfort and and that this guy's a little bit more formal, but very, very foppish. He's constantly. You can see that he's sweating a little, and he's sweating a little bit. And on closer observation, Fisk, you can tell that he's probably wearing a corset to hide a belly. So the great company, great heroes, very, very great. I was hoping I could ask for a bit of your help, actually. I understand that your services, well, not for hire, but you as heroes, you would help people who would need it. This last part came off a little bit desperate.
Does it want? We wonder.
I just sit right here.
It's a little bit of a sensitive matter, Mother Lucia. If we could have a little bit of privacy, please. She'll sigh and say, "Of course, I don't mind, Mr. Holtz, but they are on schedule, so please hurry."
Before Mother Lucia leaves, I was creeping up next to her to ask her and whisper in her ear and say,
she'll
Mother
blush.
Lucia,
She'll like flinch and blush and say, "Oh, thanks, you're so quiet."
and Varys will say, Mother Lucia, we don't get in here as much as we should. And the last time I was here, you gave me a little bit of holy water, and it really, really helped us on our adventures. Do you happen to have any more? I just need one little vial of holy water.
She looks at you sorrowfully. I'm afraid I don't have any at the moment, but tomorrow I should be able to make some. I'm sorry, I didn't prepare
I understand
that today.
And then he'll bow to Mother Lucia, and then wherever he sees a donation bucket in the church, he will go put a 10 gold piece in the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Well, you see, I have family not far from Vallaki, and I need to be escorted. To be escorted there. It's a little bit ways away. In a place called Dradvult. It's no rush, but
What direction is it?
well,
West, north, or south?
He looks to Cecil, who whispers something. South. It is to the south. There have been no word from Dradvult in some time, and well, technically, I was supposed to present myself there as part of an inheritance dispute, but I'm a little bit concerned. You see, if you could just check in on the place. Do you think she could do that for me?
Only because we happen to be going that direction at some point anyway. How much?
Thank you.
Much. To the point. Let's do this.
Well, I could offer about 1,000 gold and a half, plus whatever my family would be seen fit to bestow upon you, letting them know that I'm safe and sound here in Vallaki.
Risks.
No risks. Dradvult is a very peaceful town, more of a village, really. I suppose there's a little bit of mountain trekking to do. The old roads aren't what they used to be.
I have a question.
Are you? Yes.
How much is the inheritance? I don't ask this because I don't want to weasel out more gold, but depending on that could change how much of a target.
Nothing major. Short change for you, adventure types with all the tubes you find. A mere 10,000 gold. Yes.
And if I find a
Vasila
bigger
just looks over to the other one. Yeah.
If there's a bigger threat than that, and you knew about it, there will be a surcharge.
Of course. I wouldn't dream of doing that. While you were there, if you could retrieve a little something for me for my house, that would be. It's nothing major. It's just it's a little box for my house. My father should probably be holding on to it for me. It's my room is in the top right, in the second floor.
Or just pulling out parchment and writing this down. I'm like, all the details. What is it?
Yes.
Is it going to be in anything? Hidden, warded, guarded?
I'll get it. I'm coming with you.
Oh my god.
Is that an issue? Is that a problem?
People like to try and kill us.
Oh,
A lot.
Don't worry. Cecil here is more than capable at holding his own. Aren't you, Cecil? Nod.
Insight check.
Inside
Go ahead.
check.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Or I guess I believe him, I should say.
On Cecil or the fop?
Yeah, Onorim.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I mean, nothing. Onorim and Archie, nothing really stands out to you as. Yeah, you too, Tom.
Oh
You too,
my
Vasila.
lord!
I mean, this guy is just. You get like I would say
Wait.
Onorim. You
Wait.
like you see like how maybe he's looking for a bit of excitement or something. And
I
he's
would like
willing
to use
pay.
something.
Yeah.
Lean over. He does look really muscular in
Remember
this
what we
light.
talked about? No, that didn't do anything. Okay. Come on.
So do we have a deal? I heard you brought Irene. I hear no problem, right? Surely. Let's call it 750 now and 750 later.
Look back and I go, the objections. Over Fisk and over at Onorim and Varys.
We're not babysitters. We have important things afoot. You know where we have to go first.
They're the ones that have to keep up with us.
Are our objectives on the way to their objectives?
Look
Let
at him,
me
how
take
you
you
go.
to the town map if you guys need me to.
I was going to tell them that we have a destination or two to hit first. And you'll have to be along for the ride.
Oh, where is it that you're going?
Going north for just a little bit. Like
North?
kind of west and north.
Northwest.
Oh.
Past the undead horde on the bridge.
Oh my. Oh, well,
Excuse me?
Just one of the undead hordes. Don't worry about it.
Only one. Oh,
well, of
One of
course, part of this is also protection fees, right?
Okay, if you're
I'll
with
be-
us,
yes.
we're all trying to keep each other alive. Do you understand this? This is Barovia.
Of course. Cecil will do his very best. Won't you, Cecil? Nod.
If you don't live, I don't get the second half of my money. So that's fine. Take it or leave it.
I suppose I don't think I'll be any safer with anybody else except for Cecil here, of course. But yes, just let me know when you're ready to depart, and I'll be there.
Let's go.
All right.
Are you more likely to be at the Blue Water or the other place? Red
Other
Boar.
place?
The Red Boar.
Oh, gods, no.
Okay. Probably stop by the Blue Water at some
I
point.
drink at home. I don't trust anyone else to prepare my drink. No, no.
We'll be having dinner at the Blue Water if you want to stop by.
Certainly, I'll send Cecil along, and you can simply tell him when you prepare to leave. Toodles, have a great day. And come along, Cecil, and he'll strut out over the church. Cecil gives a glance behind his back at you guys. Unlike Vasily, Cecil is walking, very purposefully, confidently. You guys can tell that this guy has the cool and even walk of someone who is very in control of their body.
Do I recognize that? That kind of walk?
Yes, I'd like you to give me a history check. You feel like you've seen this kind of gate before, and pretty recently too. But you have been in Vallaki for quite some time, so could have been a few days ago, a couple of weeks ago. You probably seen them around when they were visiting the church previously. You just maybe not noticed them or something.
No, not. Maybe I didn't phrase the question right. Do I recognize the walk of somebody who understands martial arts fighting?
Yes, certainly.
Okay.
Certainly.
Okay. All right.
All right. Mother Lucia will come back out and say, well, is there anything I can help you with, everybody?
I want to know how you're doing.
Oh, can't complain. I believe I've given you back the heart, right?
Done with it now?
Yes. It should probably be returned to its rightful owners at the winery.
I will take it to ensure it will be returned.
Thank you. Other than that, well, I suppose my age just caught up with me. No helping that, I'm afraid.
Sorry
Sure.
For interrupting. Did you say heart?
Oh, yes, dear. It was a powerful artifact meant to preserve life and aid Barovia. It was made centuries ago. These good fellows retrieved it from the Wizards of Wine's winery. And it helped me heal Bassoon from a terrible curse that he had upon him.
And Vasila looks over to the others. You remember how we discussed why I'm here and what was stolen? And you mentioned how much time can alter perception, or how time passes differently. I think you can understand where I'm coming from with this.
This ring a bell for you as well, this item?
This is precisely what I was looking for.
You know, there's more than one of these sorts of items here. May not be the one. Unless you know it is exactly the one. May not be. There are more than one.
Of these hearts, you said.
But you're with the right people to find them. I go ahead and I take the heart from Mother Lucia. Hold it.
You see about a fist-sized piece of redstone bacilla. It is pulsating lightly in a familiar way.
I go, an entire city has enabled protection because of this. The winery goes to provides protection for the entire country. Not something to be lightly toyed with and moved about.
Oh, you don't have to tell me this is not to lightly be toyed with. Artifacts like these can cause great good, but if they're tampered with, can enact curses as powerful as they can dispel. Daniel, who's in the church with us right now?
At the moment, you can see Mother Lucia in front of you. Bassoon stayed outside to watch the grave. You can see a door behind her. As far as you can tell, only you guys and Mother Lucia are standing in the church hall.
I'm on the map view, by the way, just so you know. Not a big deal.
Oh.
What?
So some of my worries have been solved as I've come here. If the heart itself is in good hands, then what else can I say? This doesn't stop the fact that whoever's brought it here, if it's been centuries ago, they're probably the one of, or possibly the progenitor of the werewolves that are in Barovia itself. With that said, I think I owe you some honesty. You've done nothing but humor me on what has happened here since, and seeing that the one thing that I have come to sworn to protect is in good hands, at the very least, I should show you a face. And Vasilla pulls back her hood.
Hey.
And you see...
Alrighty.
It's not embedded, so I'll go ahead.
Oh, no way. I have the token like ready to go. I just trying to figure out. I thought I knew how to do a flip token, but I couldn't figure it out. So yeah, here you go. Yeah, I'll make your token a bit bigger so you guys can get a really good look at it.
Move out of the way.
And a unique property for those with dark vision.
Fuck.
So, with a unique property for those with dark vision, there are very faint gray lines, stripes even across the face and body. For those without, this is more shark-like in appearance, very mildly. But for those who can see him, there's almost stripes akin to a tiger. Very faint, though.
Pointed ears.
Ish, they are not. They are not as pointed as other more familiar monstrosities, but it's a minor detail that is present.
So not elven.
No.
Okay.
Is there? Sorry, the token isn't always. I mean, it's not 100%.
I'll go ahead and put it in the art channel here. So I'll go ahead and put it in the art channel, the Discord.
Do I recognize this from any of my dealings?
Yeah, give me a history check there. You two Onorim, and you two Varus.
History check.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it.
Oh, you guys are nailing these. All right. We're gonna blow this thing wide open.
So yeah, you'll see. So although she looks quite different from ones you've seen before, you guys did hear that occasionally, as a result of magical accidents or experiments, purposeful or not, some people have become partially are partially subsumed with animalistic qualities, and this does seem to remind you of that.
I'm gonna walk up, and because Varys is very intrigued in seeing new creatures for various reasons, no pun intended. And he's gonna look at Visala. Is that how you pronounce her name?
Vasilla.
Vasilla. I'm gonna say Vasilla. Are you aware? Are you aware, creature?
In a sense, I can't define. I am not as lycanthropic as, say, the werewolves you've faced, but purely animalistic, then you could say that.
By choice.
And no, I won't.
Or by birth.
By neither. As I said, tampering with those artifacts can lead to curses as strong as they can expel. I was a foolish girl when I found one, or at least my family's. As I'm looking at this, I'm realizing that there may be more of these within the world. As you said, the fact that one is in safe hands is bears goodwill. And as she speaks, you see with their teeth, it's not fangs, as like a vampire. They're all sharp. With that said, though, that means the artifact I'm looking for is still at large. If this makes you feel better, you've essentially earned my trust entirely. Mostly, but yes, that's more than enough.
I don't care what you look like, as long as you stand with us and not in front of us as an obstacle.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for the sentiment, and let me get this hood back on before, anyone starts causing a panic. Last time this thing came off, I wasn't exactly greeted well. It went from drinks to pitchforks.
This is
Well,
Barovia. Go where you are, proudly. I would not wear that hood unless you paid me to.
I think Archibald asked the right question when he met Fisk, and I should have been the one to ask it. What scent would Fisk have gotten from Vasilla?
Fish.
I thought so.
Fish and a lot of metal. That's all I will say.
I thought so. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have affected a lot. Okay.
I should have been conscious on that. I probably should have been like, hey, yeah. I smell something fishy. Literally.
Imogen looks back at our
was
little
on me.
gnome friend. So, Archie, quiet.
Oh, I'm just normal, guys.
So Barovia will
Is that
steal that
offensive?
from you too. This place will steal that from you real quick. Don't worry.
Normal. There is no such thing.
That I can get behind.
I'm gonna walk over to. I say, Stella, Archie, welcome. Walk over to Mother Lucia.
She'll say, well, I've gotten more than used to people who are unusual here. But I say, dear, your eyes are very lovely. Very pleasant shade of yellow.
You see her stop for a second as she's about to reply. Thank you. It's never about the eyes usually. The first thing they say is about the teeth, the skin, even the ears. I've gotten comments people think I was a strange version of an elf. Those are the people that don't exactly go into places like Barovia, though.
Well, I wouldn't know. Varys here is the first elf I've ever met. Well, second. After Escher, of course.
I've met a few in my time, mostly through the guild. They don't talk a lot, but they definitely show through skill, so I trust that Varys over here is the same way.
You'll see the skills.
Fair enough. And with that, just a sharp exhale, and she pops open the mug of coffee or the little canister she has, and just takes a quick swig.
Fact. Alrighty.
I just kind of look at Mother Lucia and I go, just a very quick question, Mother
Yes,
Lucia.
of course.
Do you know of the Raven Queen?
Let me see. I believe she was an old, very old minor saint here in Barovia some centuries ago, but I'm afraid that her worship, pardon me, it was either fell out of style or was subsumed by the worship of Mother Night. I am afraid I don't know much more than that. You're more than welcome to browse my books, though. Maybe you could find a little bit more there.
No, I know who she is. I just was curious what you knew of her. Much more than that.
Not much, I'm afraid.
Thank you. That's all. I just wanted to check in and learning some things.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you guys would like to do at the church?
Mother Lucia, you wouldn't happen to have any potions of healing, would you? Of course, we would pay.
I'm terribly sorry, but not yet. I have 3 brewing at the moment, but I think they'll only be ready in about 3 days.
And anything for exhaustion?
Yes, I do. Let me see here. I was going to use this one myself, but I'm sure you need it more than me. Here you are. She'll hand you a small little, like a small vial filled with clear purplish liquid.
Ferris is going to throw another $10 coin without anybody looking. Is going to throw another $10 gold or 10 gold coin in the donation bucket.
I was gonna say we got exchange rates here. Holy hell!
Is there anything else I can do for you, everyone?
Care of yourself.
I intend to.
Thank you for your generosity.
Of course, of course.
Pray for the-
Didn't spout blasphemies at me as soon as he saw my appearance is more than welcoming.
I really don't see how that would help anybody. I think the Barovia could use a little bit more kindness and acceptance. And
I
thanks to
appreciate
you,
that sentiment.
thanks to you, it has it. May the morning Lord be with all of you. So, gentlemen,
Buddy, I need to go to Madame Mafalda's yet again so she can get more of my money. Shall we?
Before we disappear from there, I'll ask her if she has any mint and milk.
milk,
Or she knows
yes,
where I can get it.
yes, certainly. Do you want a jug?
Please, if you could spare it.
Sure, yeah, she'll go and fetch like a little jug of milk as well as a bushel of dried mint.
Excellent. I'll throw some gold in my hand in exchange, and I'll pass the items to Termagin. Here for your berries.
Ah, well thought. Yeah. Okay, maybe you are smarter than me. Damn it.
It's all relative, my friend. It's all relative.
Actually, I have need to go to that blacksmith. a matter that solved for him.
And do you two have winter clothing?
I don't believe
Well-
they do.
Well, another stop at the Silver Cloak. May as well have him get measured. If for clothes or a coffin.
Alrighty. So, Smithy, Silver Cloak, Madame Mafalda, yes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty. As we begin our little shopping spree, we're going to take the 5-minute portion of our
Excellent.
of our week. I have to go. Commune nature once again. See you guys in just okay. So, welcome back, everyone. With that, let's hop right into it as you guys head over to the smithy first. Oh boy, you guys haven't been there in a while. Seeing old tokens here. Also, Vasila, I figured out how to make I remembered how to make a flip token, so your token should be flippable now.
I do that.
Yeah. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No.
I'm missing somebody. Archibald. Alrighty. You guys arrive at the smithy where Fyrstal, who is, as always, walking away at it.
Oh, hang on. Before we get there, before we walk in, I'm going to look at Tarmagen. I'm Tarmagen. I fucking hate this guy. And he hates me. We both hate each other. But ask him if he has, and like you're buying it, not me. And I'll pay you back. I need a better sword. So I need something. I've got this piece of shit scimitar that's like piece of shit. So if you can find something for a good deal, let me know. I'm not going in this building.
You want something big, something small, something fast, something heavy? What do you want?
Something I need something that is the size, like a short sword. That's, I mean, mine's not too bad. I've got a scimitar, when I get up and close. But I'll tell you what. Just ask him if he has something. Don't make any deals, but just ask him what the best he's got, and then let me know.
Does he do magic weapons?
They're
You won't do
interested.
it for me.
I pull out my saw spear. This weird, I think it's in Quest Channel.
It is, yeah.
Quest
It's finesse, it's
Channel.
12 pounds, it's 1d8 slashing, and then you can trick it to have 1d6 slashing and reach.
Yeah, it's a folding spear saw. That's what it is. And it's
My God! Could I see that, please?
Sure.
Oh.
And right above it, there's the Wheel of Sorrows.
I show him how it works, and so he can flip it out, and it becomes a reach weapon.
Whoa! You see Vasila that's like studying it with like fascination. Do they do more
Sit there
trick
and I
weapons
go-
like this?
I say, hold on. Do you like this one?
What is he handing her?
The saw spear itself. I'm like, do you like this? It's a finesse weapon, 4 pounds, 1d8 slashing. And it can be used as a reach weapon.
Well, if I'm going to take this, I'd like to
No.
second.
I said, I take it back. I said, just don't worry about it. Let me go inside and deal with this first. Yeah, don't worry about it. I sit there and go, I don't use it, but it would be insulting to give it back to the man. So I put it back.
I would know. If I'm going to use that, I want to commission the second one. She pulls back like part of the cloak. You see the following. Strapped on her from head to toe are weapons. Let me rattle off what you see. You see 2 long swords, 2 short swords, 3 daggers, and 4 javelins at the very back of the cloak. I'm always looking for more.
You come with us. You just need to talk to this man. It'll be
I need
fine.
to talk to this guy.
All
He's a
right.
total fucking prick, but you'll like him.
And I put the saw spear back in my belt, and then I go, I'll see what I can find for you, Varus. I'll see what I can do.
Just let me know. Let me know the best he's got, and then we'll talk numbers later.
Yeah, no, I got you. I got you.
So it takes a swig of the cantina before heading in.
So while they all head in,
Mm-hmm.
Fisk stays outside with Varus, goes and sits next to Archie.
Oh, I'm going in. Sounds
Oh,
like
you're-
fun.
Okay. Then I'm going to go in and sit next to you inside. Way too close. Not facing you. Like you're facing, and then Fisk is just kind of all of a sudden right next to you, way too close.
Alrighty.
Just take off from there, and then I'll jump in at some point.
Alrighty. As I guys enter with Furestal walking at his forge, he'll look over his shoulder. Was there much your day?
Right up to him, I go, how's business?
Can't complain.
I'm surprised to see you at the Red Boar. Is that your preferred establishment?
Aye, that'd be.
Well, I'll probably see you in there again.
Aye, that you will. Seems
There we go,
unbothered.
I have something for you.
Do you?
Yes, but now it's kind of an honor issue. Look at him.
You might want to see a doctor about that.
Oh, think about your honor. You have to make a promise to me. If I tell you what this is, tell you how I found it, kind of, cannot ask any other questions, no matter how badly you want to.
You see his interest is piqued. We'll nod. Right. Let's see it then.
Reach into the pouch and pull out that, I think it was a bracelet. Put it in his hands.
What's this? Sorry, which bracelet is this?
The kids at the vampire house. Younger brother? Wasn't that him? Remember that?
Are you talking about the Durst house?
No.
No, Escher's.
At Escher's house.
Damn.
Oh.
Good memory. Good memory.
Yeah.
Didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I had to come here.
Yeah. He'll the platinum amulet with the ruby, right?
Right.
Yeah. He'll look at it and he'll say, "Can I ask what you want me to do with it?"
And this is? It belonged to his son, or am I getting confused?
So I think you are a little bit confused. This was. Are you talking about the platinum amulet with the ruby bearing Strahd's crest? Yes.
No. The son gave me. Remember
One of
this,
the-
Adam?
One of the two vampire spawns at Escher's place. The younger
Oh,
one.
Yeah, I
Dimitri.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was.
Oh,
I thought you were calling.
What are you
I thought
doing?
you were calling Escher Strahd's son,
No.
and I was like, "What? What?"
Dimitri,
Okay, yeah.
Confused. I'm like, man, am I did I read this
No,
completely
no.
wrong?
My brain went into a completely
That's okay.
different.
No.
Dimitri
You got it.
gave
My
Tarm
mind.
a
You
Strahd
look
pendant.
at it and you see his hammer drops from his hand and he looks at you and says, "Where?"
Someone who cared about it, made sure that I had it. The only thing I can say is to tell you I found it on the street.
He'll blink and go like this on his eyes, smearing coal all over it. And then
Sorry, I
push it.
wish I could tell you more.
He'll push
but I
it
can't.
against his forehead. He'll put it away. Thank you for bringing it to me. You made an old man
Better.
happy.
Now, love what you made for me. But I have a friend who is in need of a simpler sword type weapon. I'm buying it.
He'll snort. You'll need to be a little bit more specific than that, friend. Any sword type weapons.
Here, something like a short sword, just something a little bit better than just a dingy old run of the mill rapier. Fast, nothing too heavy.
If you got the gold for it, I could make it out of a special material.
Oh,
Let me see here. Now that we have the Burgomistress,
silver's always good.
silver it is then. You want your weapon? You want silver long sword, short sword? You said short sword. Is that it?
A short sword or a really nice rapier?
No, it's sure. It's been a little while since I made a rapier.
How much? How long?
After what you've done for me, nothing. I'll get it to you in an hour.
Hey, down by Adam Mafalda's and stuff, and we'll either stop by or we'll be at the Blue Water later if you want to drink. Well, no, I'm sorry. There is no drink. Well, we'll stop by in any event. We'll see you. And I appreciate it greatly.
Somewhere in the middle of all of that, Fisk is sitting next to Archibald, looking down and kind of fiddling with his fingernails, and says, "It's small. Speaks like a big person. We don't know why it's small."
Gonna look at him for a second. Like, look around. Is anybody else, like, watching us?
But I mean, like, you guys are all standing in the smithy.
Vasilis
Okay.
paying more attention to these two up here, so you're on your own, bud.
You can see that I'm kind of listening, but I'm just not bothered by it at all. I'm just like,
the
"Yeah,
kids
okay."
are doing stuff, you know. Like,
You're talking to
I
Bearstall.
cast disguise self and look like a child. And I'm gonna put a finger in front of my lips and go shh and turn back, see if anybody picks up on that.
Fisk looks at it. Fisk looks at him a little taken aback. It's one of the rare times you see an emotion on his face. I look away from it. And kind of, I would take out a little toy, and I'd kind of like underhanded, just like hand it out, not looking at you. Just put my hand out and hold the toy in my hand. It's a little wooden figurine of like a little horse with a little soldier on it. Very basic and crude.
Oh yeah, though I would be kind of taken aback after my little trick, and kind of reverently take it two-handed and play with it for a second before I put it away in my pouch.
It's dangerous to be here. So small.
I wish I didn't have to be here, truth be told. If you can find a way out of here, let me know. I was against this mission from the get-go, but the longer I'm here, the more I realize what I've been roped into.
Gilstrad, we leave.
Okay. All right. Sounds like I'm gonna be late to get back, but all right. I look around. Is there any? I see like I don't know, something more mundane, just like a normal breastplate on the wall.
Yeah, you see that there's quite a few, although unfortunately not in your size.
Mm. Yeah. I say to the smithies, just out of curiosity, I'm new in town, but just for a breastplate, something that's pretty movable. What would you charge for something in my size?
Looks down at you, stroking his beard, seemingly paying very close attention to you.
Oh, he goes, oh, sorry, I didn't introduce myself. Archibald Proudfoot, and then I'm gonna use my cloak of billowing, my bonus action to make my cloak billow out.
You're smart.
So you dreamed even bigger.
I kind of over the top of him. I go, yeah, but he has a good beard.
He does.
So I'm just gonna have to tell you, I have to say it out of character for the new guys. The last time I was in here, they put a fake beard on me for this motherfucker.
Oh man, I'm just in love with the choice of one, like your item being a cloak. That's perfect. That cements like what kind of character you got. That's awesome.
Say,
Amazing.
Was a breastplate you were wanting?
Yeah, I like to, be a little light on my feet still, a little stealthy, but this place is a little more dangerous than I thought. And as you see, I think it's like scale mail I'm wearing right now, or is it chain shirt? But yeah, I just point to what I'm wearing at the moment. Say this. I don't know if this is really going to help in these environments. I didn't plan for werewolves and vampires and just everything.
Call it 100 gold.
100 gold. Well, I'm gonna have to save up for that, buddy. But gives me a goal to work for.
I'll on top of him, I go, nah, if he lives, he's with us. He's with the great company. So we got it.
Right. I'll get working on that then. Shouldn't take me too long.
Just
figured.
quick question in general. What are your prices on silvering?
Silver and still pretty rare here. Wait. Take off that hood.
Will you promise not to scream?
Unless you're my ex-wife, I should be fine.
Well, twice within a day, amazing. And reluctantly, you see her like go to reach for the hood, sigh, and then pull it back.
Let me see if that flip token works.
It does. Whoa!
Hey, okay.
Well, totally not just to test the mechanic at all.
Oh. A woman. Looks to test the party. You're traveling with a woman now. It's bad luck, you know.
You know, first it was the comment of the eyes, and now it's the first thing he says is, I'm a woman. This might actually be the best place I've been in.
Well, you're a good looking one, but it's bad luck. Just saying. Right, well. Let's see. Silver and, well, they'll run you about 100 gold pieces.
Hmm.
And that's after discount. Silver's pretty rare here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll have to save up for that one.
As Archie and Vasilla both turn around to look at Ptarmigan or anything, they notice that Fisk is just gone.
Should we be? I'm not playing babysitter. I'm not good with kids.
I had a moment where I was like, where did he put himself there? First, I wouldn't have noticed, as his eyes aren't exactly that great. Anything else I can do for you?
I just dropped 200 gold out of my own, and I said, "Sir, on loan, paid for."
That's
If I was Coach Nerds, I would look at bringing Prestitua out of the game for
We'll be around. We have some business here in town, and I just leave.
Did you just wait? No. Did he just? How about that?
How quiet? How quiet is it in here, DM? With him not working and talking?
But it's pretty quiet. It's fairly warm here. It's like the warmest. It's like the warmest place in Vallaki.
Okay, then you guys would probably hear tinkling in the ceiling, and Fisk is playing with something shiny, dangling, kind of hanging from something in the ceiling.
There's like half a chain link. It's like it doesn't seem that he notices. As he as he sets to walk, he might be a little bit deaf.
As we leave, I'm gonna cast message and say, Fisk, if you're still in there, we're heading out.
Here, kitty, come on, let's go. We're leaving. Here.
You hear next to you. It doesn't have to cast a spell.
And as Fisk walks out, Vasil just makes another quip. At least he's trained. Let's go.
And I just walk out behind Tarmogen and Onorim.
Yep, and following.
All right, gentlemen, where to next?
What, Madame Mafalda's? That be the next? But yeah, Madame Mafalda's and the Silver Cloak, since they're right next to each other.
Okay, guys, head over to Madame Mafalda's. Let me just make a minor adjustment here. Let's see.
Sorry, I was on mute. Is Madame Mafalda the lady who has the
Magic shop.
planetary spheres up in her?
Yep, that one.
So as we're walking, I'm gonna lean into. I guess I'll just pick. I'm leaning into the Sala, and I'm
not going in there either.
I'm going in this sword, but I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna say, listen, this lady's a total bitch, and what she is gonna do is she's gonna overcharge you. So if it's 100 gold, she wants 200 gold, and if it takes 2 days, she's gonna take 4 days. So just try to talk her down, and you're not gonna get anywhere. I'm just warning you. Let's go.
Oh, good thing I'm broke.
Yeah, lean into Vasilla. Are you noticing a pattern? Is everyone mean? Or...
Just not.
They have a something against elves who are the master Feywild perfect being, and they don't like us. So that's what I'm rolling.
Armin is giggling. He doesn't have much luck with shopkeepers, as you can imagine.
I wonder why.
Damn good shot.
Ready. So who's actually entering the shop?
I'm going in. Yeah.
I'm following the group here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going in. I'm
I'm noticing a pattern here.
Alrighty.
Fisk is gonna wait outside the shop and just lay down in front of the window.
Alrighty, and with that, I'm gonna put you guys in the shop.
Start cleaning himself.
Oh boy.
Alright, yeah, you guys
we
see
have other
Madam
customers.
Mafalda conversing with the familiar face, Nikolai Wachter Jr. He is accompanied by
There we
his bodyguard.
Well.
Nikolai turns to you. The bodyguard gives you a broken tooth grin. Ah, my favorite customers. Yes, well, I believe I'm done here, Aunt Mafalda. You have a good day now, and I do hope your customer base improves. He'll arch his chin up and ignore you as hard as he can.
I loudly say, boy, you'd think we hadn't saved his life or something. Shop.
The bodyguard chuckles and Nikolai throws him a poisonous look. He chuckles harder. Nikolai stomps out. Well, gentlemen, how can I help you today?
I'm just gonna walk up and look at the device up there while everybody shops. I'm just kind of like studying it.
Yeah, you can also see that
choosing
there's a
random
pale-faced young man with dark hair attending to the things behind the counter.
Like,
We recognize that person?
Give me a history check.
A history check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you've seen him. You've seen him before. He was one of the people at the festival. Those who were kind of in the Bogo Masters, like not like his party, but like they were near the stage, like where the noble people like were.
Was he with the people who were coming in with like the crew from the right with like the they're all
No,
on
no,
this side.
he was just a Vallakian
Okay.
citizen. No.
Okay, thank you.
Well, how can I assist you today, gentlemen?
Have you got any healing potions by chance?
I believe yes, two. I was rather hoping to sell them to people who might need them more, but I suppose I do need the money. It would be 100 gold each.
Sold.
Anything else, or did you just come to buy my potions?
Just look around.
oh,
Besides,
about-
you're more than welcome to.
but
Is that Tomajan?
can I get about 30 gold worth of, say, like incense and charcoal? I have a few things I need to do.
Well, certainly. Let me see.
Incense, charcoal, and herbs for finding familiar type spells.
She'll flick hand. You see like a magical hand appear, and she'll kind of flick, and they fall into a neat pile in front of you on the counter.
Much appreciated, and I just put 30 gold on the counter. I miss my friend.
Yorick, if you could please replenish. Yes, madam. The young man says as he puts things back on the shelf. No, we've been over this. With a mage hand. He sighs and begins casting, and you can see that he's stumbling over it. His hand is kind of hazy and missing 2 fingers. Mafalda shakes her head as he reddens and turns to you. Well, feel free to peruse the shop. Let me know if you need anything. So, as per usual, you guys can see that there's potions here, exotic spell materials, spell focuses, scrolls, books.
Varys is going to look at the person behind the counter and say, "You look familiar. I think I've seen you around town before. What's your name?"
I am Nanya. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That wasn't the name she addressed him by.
Oh, okay. I will. I'll say, or Varys will say, "How long have you worked here?"
I've started a few days ago. Father thought I could use a little bit of proper magical training under my belt.
Oh, that's fantastic. Who's your father? That's great for him to be so interested in you. What's his name?
I don't think I'm going to tell you. I believe this is not a professional thing to share. Sorry, I'm pretty busy.
All right.
He's being a shitty teen about it, Varys, you can tell.
Yeah, and understood. I'm going to go shopping. And I'm looking over at him, like out of the corner of my eye.
He arches his nose up at you.
I don't like any of these people. Varys says to himself, "Door sucks."
They're dicks. So, how have the braces been working out for you, Mr. Varys?
Actually quite well. Thank you very much. I totally kicked ass in our last battle, and a lot of it's because of you. I'll be honest. You, even though you were very slow and overcharged me, they worked very, very well.
She blinks and she goes like, kind of. I'm ever so sorry. I'll endeavor to change the laws of the arcane to serve you better faster.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, we've saved the city, but I totally get it. You're busy and it's cool, but you did wonderful work. Thank you very much.
You see Vasil kind of like.
I'll make sure to have a better weapon or magic item prepared for you the next time you murder another one of my best friends. Oh, wait, Perfect. I don't have any more of those.
Perfect. Thank you. Well, it looks like you got a new one over here, but hey, that's great.
Just like shuts her eyes and takes a deep breath, holds it, and exhales it very slowly. Indeed. Sad too.
Whistling. Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna stay in my own corner over here. Hey, Daniel, what's over here?
You see a variety of colorful bottles with colorful liquids inside them. You can see like little notes that say what each one does. You see what says 3 potions of rejuvenations, 2 potions of the wolf, 3 potions of cure disease, and 2 potions of what's it called? 2 potions of sharpness.
Sharpness.
Mm-hmm.
Would I know these potions off the top of my head?
I'd say so. Being in the guild, you know the potions of sharpness. You've in fact had them before. They for about an hour they give you advantage on all perception checks. They quite literally sharpen your senses.
How much for at least one of those potions?
Those ones is about 60 gold.
Damn it! I only have like 21 gold. I should have bought all those weapons. But hey, in case I lose every other weapon I have, I'll have one extra. Anyways, continue to just window shop here because
Sure.
I'm a broke little bitch.
Yeah, so Onorim and all of you casters can see like various spell focuses that are stronger than just normal spell focuses. There's wizard scrolls from spell levels 1 to 3, and exotic spell materials, components that modify how a spell would work. They modify the elements. Some of them add a little bit more damage. Some of them let you target an additional creature.
Ooh, let's go look at that.
And this would have been a campaign to play a wizard, huh?
If you have the gold.
For example, pickled werewolf eyes allow you to increase your speed by 10 feet when you cast a spell using that pickled werewolf eye. You have some vampire dust, kept in little glass bottles. Apparently, she got it after the festival, or maybe from other sources. Who knows? That would allow you to go invisible once you cast a spell until the end of your next turn. And let me see, what would also catch your eye? Sahwagan teeth, which would allow you to, if you cast a spell that involves breathing underwater, would also allow you to increase your swimming speed by 10.
And how much is the disappearing act?
The vampire powder is about, let me see here, 75 gold. And she has 2 of those.
I'll take one.
And Ptarmigan, and various. You can see that she still has like this magical plant that grows on itself, making various designs. It's rather pleasant. Reminds you a little bit of home. Let me see. And Ptarmigan. Oh, that's loud. What the hell is going on here? Oh, yeah, it was the wrong one. Ptarmigan, you would see that little white dot has gotten a little bit bigger. Little white marble. Aside from that, gentlemen, is there anything else you'd like to do at the magic shop? Anything else you'd like to purchase?
I just look over at Madame Mafalda and I say, have you been studying this?
Every day.
I have a quick question or two. I may.
I can't stop you.
I think you might find the answer interesting as well. Is there a pattern to this thing's movement that you've discerned?
Yes, indeed. It seems to every 100 rotations, the marble symbolizing Barovia grows a little bit larger. As you can tell, it also moves in an erratic pattern, meaning that the passage of time here is different from the pattern of time in the other planes. However, sometimes it moves backwards. Sometimes it moves up and down. All I can really say for certainty is that the passage of time is different. And
Which I have
sometimes
surmised.
pass through different planes.
Have you been able to spot a purpose movements?
I'm afraid I have not.
Let me ask you a question that might be interesting for you to think about. Does it move like it's
to his advantage.
Damaging, you might have cut off.
I said, does it move like it's hungry? Moving from place to eat to place to eat.
Yeah, eyes narrow, and actually you've caught the assistant's attention with that. So he kind of glances over at her with interest.
Does make sense, doesn't it?
I've not considered that. A plane that eats. What would it eat? Are you suggesting it eats other planes?
Seeing that this plane is not exactly standard, and mind you, I had arrived 2 days ago. From when I came in before, the rolling mist, as it was referred to briefly, it seemed to encroach on territory.
I've never seen that in my
It
life.
sounds far-fetched, but
Not
this,
in NBA, that is.
whatever this Strahd has been doing to this plane, it's predatory.
At her and I said, what if the food was souls?
Watch top of your screen here.
Can you do that?
You were right.
He is
That is
definitely
interesting.
out of the coach's box.
You did give me something to think about. Thank you.
But you might find it interesting.
6 to go now.
She'll shake her head and pull out a large tome and begin looking through it. It has been posited that there are more bodies in Barovia than souls. It could stand to reason that Barovia is feeding on souls from other planes. What happens to souls, whether they get digested or recycled, I couldn't say, but that does support that theory, if you are correct. I hope you are not, because the thought of a plane that hungers is quite disturbing. What happens when it runs out of food?
Timeout taken.
What happens when the only souls are the ones inside itself?
Embiid.
I want to know how it decides its course. Who pulls those strings?
Well, when you find that out, do let me know.
For all we
When
know,
I find out, everybody will know.
and for all we know, it might not even. It might have some sort of autonomy that even Strahd can control. But then again, my druidic is very niche, and this is more arcane matters, anyways. We'll continue shopping.
Pack up my stuff.
Right. Tarmogen, Varys, as you turn away, like you see like the teenagers like kind of going, pokes his tongue out at you. Like, real quick. Couldn't
I
be
just
older
kind of
than, couldn't be older than 15.
shake my head and walk out.
All right, the party heads out, and with that, gentlemen, where would you like to go next?
Can do this one pretty quick. I'm just going to make sure that these guys have winter clothes from the Silver Cloak.
And
Sure.
horses.
Best they can. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Because we're getting pretty long in the
Yeah,
tooth
yeah.
there, I think. I'll say that this doesn't take long at all. You guys go by the stockyards. You pick up a couple of horses, riding horses, Silver Cloak. Both of them get measured. Both of them
Gary
get
Trent
measured
Jr.
for
tonight,
a,
4-9 from 3.
winter
OG, 4-9
clothes
from
and-
3.
you'll have to get one in the kids section, but fortunately they have it. And yeah, with that, everyone has both horses and that. I believe, although riding horses, let me see how much they are again.
We've got Urgal's is one, and we had at least 2 spares, so we can get them on horseback anyway.
Oh, yeah, then you don't need to buy them. Yeah. Okay.
Down to 1 spare.
I think Bassoon borrowed one, right? Yeah, so you would have left it at your stable, so you guys are set in terms of that. Alrighty.
We would have stopped back at the smithy too at this point, probably to pick up from whatever from first.
I'll say by the time you guys are like done, you know, walking around from place to place and getting all your prep set up, it would have been 4 hours, and you get your breastplate and you get silvered rapier to Varys and a silvered
To Ptarmigan.
Ptarmigan, sorry. So yeah,
Not to
Ptarmigan, yes, of course.
That's not for Paris.
Yeah, there was silver breastplate, a silver rapier. What was the third thing? I believe that was for
Oh yeah, I was getting just something better armor-wise. A breastplate. I definitely wanted something that wouldn't give me disadvantage on dexterity.
yeah. You got your breastplate there. So I believe it's just a silver breastplate and silver rapier.
That was it.
And you see Ptarmigan looking as we're walking, comparing his rapier and this new one. Whichever one is better, he keeps. I hand the other one to Varys.
I mean, yeah, like it's fresh.
Yeah.
The silver one is fresh, silvered. So
Actually, let me see that real quick. I just need to compare. And she's actually going to. She's not comparing the weapons per se, but she's comparing silvering, and she's gonna compare the silvering on her longsword to the silvering on the fresh ones. Daniel, with a good comparison, how well is the silver held up? The plating on this longsword held up?
is that the longsword you came in with?
Yes.
Okay. Not well. This has been, this has been with you for quite a while, and has probably lost its effectiveness somewhat. You can tell immediately that the silvering on the rapier is masterfully done, and it stands to reason if this place has had as much problems with werewolves, is that they would need to learn how to silver weapons really well, really fast. And it seems that this guy is the primary stop for that.
All right.
Yeah. I kind of show her the extreme wear on my weapon from being used so damn much, and how well it's held up. Like, it's worth it.
Usually the rule is like if you have your weapon silvered or something like that, like you need to get it re-silvered after, I believe it's like a month or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe like well, it's already partially silvered, so I could probably get a partial job done just to get the smaller coating. But even then, I might as well go full out by the time this thing chips.
Alrighty. With that, gentlemen, let me see. We're about to end in just a couple of minutes, but do you guys go back to your base? Where do you guys go?
I think we're going to the Blue Water next, which that'll be a whole thing, I'm sure.
Yeah. By this time, what time is it? What are we looking at?
You guys are looking at
Started at 9.
Let's see here. Yeah, like closer to 7, but yeah.
It's like dinner time at the Blue Water, which is always a thing.
It's always dinner time.
7 p.m. and I believe what day was it again? Thursday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Today is Saturday.
Pretty sure today is Wednesday.
Dudes. Okay, cool. Time has no meaning in Barovia.
Barovian time.
Alrighty.
It's always Wednesday.
Let me just put you guys here.
Oh, we just need the big cliffhanger to hang us on till next week.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. meteor is coming
God
towards
is
the
sitting in the blue water
Sounds-
waiting for you.
I really need to clean up my GM layer here because it is so slow now.
It's like he's like got like several bosses on in like the corners of the map for like
oh yeah, totally.
like
It's like,
like 50 sessions later.
there is an OG of Strads here. Like, you guys can see them all.
Bro, are they just vibing on the ethereal plane or something? Like they can't see us.
Alrighty, yeah, guys, welcome back to the Blue Water Inn. It's been a little while since you've stopped by.
Yeah,
but,
it has.
There's no inn. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, oh, there it is.
That was neat.
Alright, yeah, you guys can smell the familiar smell of Danica and Erwin's cooking. And as you begin to head inside, Onorim, the sending stone from Octavio vibrates in your hand. And with that, we will end tonight's session of the Curse of Strahd.
Hello. Hello.